Hello again, it's Noob, and I've just received a lockpick set from a company that I've not received anything from before. They sent this set to me for my review, and this is the Lockmaster Novice pick set. This is sold through the company Vent, who some of you may know, who are based in Germany. It says on the case here, European Lockmaster Group authorised. From what I can tell, the European Lockmaster Group are an association of various companies, tool makers, educators, lockpickers, etc., based in and out of Germany. So yeah, that's their logo. It's kind of nice. The case, before we get into the picks, seems to be quite nice. It's a just a standard replica leather, it seems. Feels nice, got a popper on it, and it's a very small, slim kit. I think that the aim for this kit is that it is just a small pocketable set. It's not aiming to be a big set, it's just a pocketable set for a novice or occasional picker to use, and therefore it is sized appropriately. So what do you get inside the kit? Well, you get 7 pick tools, some with sandwiched riveted handles, some without. You get a broken key extractor, you get 3 tension tools, and 2 of those tension tools are standard twisted bottom of the keyway L wrenches, and one of them is designed for tensioning both sides of the keyway. It's a Y wrench specifically for wafer locks. A couple of things about this kit. First off is that, one, Vent sell a lot of products to locksmiths. Now, they also cater to locksporters, but if a locksmith who does occasional picking and raking wanted a small grab kit like this, they would be expecting to have a broken key extractor included, and that's why a kit like this has one of those. This is incredibly sharp as well, really sharp little hook, and that's obviously designed to work its way past the bitting in a snapped off key and grab hold of that key and drag it out of the keyway. So it is actually very effective at that. Other things to say about this kit is, well, why are some of these handles sandwiched and some not? Well, primarily, of course, it's probably to keep the cost down. These sandwich handles are a bit more expensive if you were to buy these picks singularly on the Vent website, which you can do, by the way, so you can get all of these picks as singles, which is really nice. So it can be a cost reduction measure, but also bear in mind this is supposed to be a small grab kit to keep in a small case like this, and if all of these picks had sandwich handles, then you would find it very hard to put anything in this kit and close it. The other thing you might notice about this set is you end up with 2 hooks, 2 shallow hooks. Why? Again, like I said, whilst this is suitable for locksporters, for locksmiths, having 2 of the same pick, and they are the same thickness, which you're going to use the most often, is probably a wise idea in case you wear one out or snap or break it or whatever. What are these picks made of? Well, these picks are all made of a hardened spring stainless steel, so that is going to be pretty good for durability and make sure they don't corrode at the same time. How thick are they? Well, in this kit there are actually 2 sizes, so the majority of these actually, let's take a look at one of these, 0.6 millimeters, which is 23 thousandths of an inch, which is a really nice width for especially tight European keyways. But one of these picks is actually 0.5 millimeters or 20 thousandths of an inch, which is this interesting profile here, which is a rake profile with a picking tip. It's in essence a hybrid pick, so that you can rake in small keyways and pick some of the pins. Where to start first? Well, let's start looking at the overall quality and finish of these picks. What do we think of them? Well, I actually do like these sandwich handles. They're riveted through from side to side. They're finished quite nicely, and the overall, this is straight out of the pack, no finishing on here at all. Overall, these picks aren't too bad. Like most picks that come from manufacturers, it probably would benefit from some 600 or 800 grit wet and dry paper just running over the edges to make them a little smoother, but I've had no problems picking with them straight out of the pack. I think it's just a bit of a preference, but certainly a little bit of sanding wouldn't hurt. The ones without handles, and by the way, Event do sell separate handles you can slide over the tops of these, although you could probably finish them off with some shrink tube if you so wished. And again, all these seem to be fine. You can see the overall finish of these is actually pretty good out of the pack, and just like their sandwich handle counterparts, a little bit of 600 or 800 grit wet and dry paper around there would probably finish them off very, very nicely indeed. So let's have a look at these profiles in a bit more detail. So first up, we have the classic snowman rake or double ball rake. This is in kits for a reason. Whether you are a working locksmith or a lock sporter, you're going to come across a lot of wafer locks, and these are just really, really good at raking both single-sided and double-sided wafer locks. Combined with that wire wrench, which provides some really nice control in that keyway. You should be just gently raking away through these cores pretty easily, and there we are, straight away you've got an open, and here we go. Next up, let's look at the short hook. I mean, this is going to be the tool you're going to use the most, and like I said, no wonder they have two of these in the kit, one with the sandwich handle, one without. But it's a really nice profile. It's got a little flat tip on there, particularly good for beginners, I find, having a little flat tip on there. And as you know, there's nothing wrong with this profile at all. It works just as you'd expect, and is excellent at just picking away through locks as you require. The oddball in the kit is this profile. It's clearly a hybrid rake slash pick. You can see the very fine pick tip there. And I did think it was a bit odd when I first saw it in the kit. I didn't really know how it would work and what I'd do with it. But actually, I found some pretty convincing use cases for it. The first one isn't to use it as a hybrid rake slash hook. It's actually to zip the lock. So if I just insert this in and give it a couple of zips, there we go, we are open. It's that little pick tip there. It seems to just zip and deflect those pins really nicely, especially with locks with standard pins in, like this little Master Lock 3. Just seems to work really well. Of course, as a hybrid pick, both a rake and a hook, if you like, this is very useful in locks with very small keyways like this. So I'm just going to pop this in and give it a rake, and oh, looks like we're already into a bit of a false set. So I can gently pull this back out and see what pins I can set with the tip. A bit of counter rotation there, go back through, see what else wants to be set. Got another pin there, pin 3, and we are open. So yeah, quite an effective little hybrid pick for very small keyways. I quite like it. Now, the original hybrid pick, of course, is the half diamond, the mainstay of many kits, and for a very good reason. I particularly like these small ones because they sort of fill a gap where most shallow hooks are just even then too big, and this acts as like a super shallow hook for very small keyways, but also allows that diamond tip so you can scrub back and forth and hopefully pick a few pins that way too. So yeah, just really like using these, especially in these really tight small keyways and these tricky little locks. They just feel really great. There you go, into a full set. Feel my way through. Where is the pin which needs to be counter rotated? And I think I got it there. And we are open. So last but not least, we have the snake rake, one of my favourite rake profiles. It's just so versatile, especially in tighter or smaller keyways. And we have two different types, a standard snake rake here and an offset snake. You can see this is raised slightly higher. I find that particularly good at raking in locks where you have to get past a very low set pin there. So you can see how this offset snake would allow you to just reach up behind the pin 1 in a lock like this and open that up pretty quickly. Another great way of using a snake rake like this is, of course, to do some hybrid picking again. You've got a higher security Eurocylinder with some security pins in, and you can just use this to gently tickle your way through into a full set. Take your pick and try to find the remaining pins that need to be set. There we go, and we are open. So there you are, that is the Lockmaster Novice pick set from Vent. And well, it has to be said that with all small kits like this, you have to make compromises. You can't have every single profile that you might want in a kit. So do I think they chose a good set of profiles for a novice picker or a locksmith who just needs a small kit to throw in a bag in case they need to do a quick bit of raking or SPP? I think for the most part, yes. I mean, I have my preferences of what I would probably want or not want, but having small half diamonds, a couple of short hooks, some snake rakes, a ball rake, a couple of tension tools, all those are good things. If I had to make one change, it'd probably be to swap out possibly one of the snake rakes, or if you didn't need one, the broken key extractor, just for a medium hook. I feel that would allow you to get into slightly more locks with different bittings. But that being said, you'd be using your shallow hook for the most part more often than nearly any other pick anyway, so it's a bit of a compromise. The good thing is that Vent do sell these picks separately, so you can choose a couple of extra picks for a few euros if you so need to make the kit customized to your tastes. So I think that is always an option. What will this set you back? Currently on their website you're looking at €36.88, including taxes. Of course that'll go up and down depending on the day in the year, which equals about £33 or $41 depending on the exchange rate at the time, of course. So let me know what you think of this kit. Do you like it? How would you improve it? Do you like the sandwich handles? Do you prefer them without the handles on? Do you like the pick choices? If you want to know more about this kit, obviously I'll leave a link to the website where you can buy these below, and I'll see you all next time.